Hey everyone, hope you all are doing great. In this video series, important topics that you can't miss. We are going to analyze each and every section and discuss on topics and subtopics that are important and that you need to cover like 100%. Okay. And in this video, we are discussing on section 2, that is your construction and management, and section B1.2, that is your building construction and structural system. Okay. In my previous video, I have discussed on section 1. So I'll attach the link in the description below. If you have not gone through that video, you can watch that video also. If you are someone who is new to my channel, let me introduce myself. I am 𝐀𝐞𝐫𝐢𝐞. I am an architect and I did my master's from IIT Kharagpur in infrastructure design and management. And I secured All India rank 28 in GATE 2019. And I am also the founder of Area Academy. That is a place for all those who wants to learn and upskill in the field of architecture and planning. And the first course that we are live with is GATE 2024 Architecture and Planning classes. Okay. So if you are someone who need any help or assistance regarding your GATE 2024 preparation, you can reach out to us on all the platforms or any platform that is given in the description below. So moving on to the topic of today, that is your section 2 and section B1.2. Now, if you have gone through the syllabus, okay, if you have gone through the syllabus of construction management and how GATE has divided the syllabus, if you have seen that, so there is this common part. So part A, construction and management, that comes under your common part, and part B1 comes under your architecture part. Okay, so what GATE has done, they have divided the syllabus, the general topics into common part and the topics related to your building, like building services, building construction, okay? So that topics into your architecture part, and your planning, city level or a broader level, the discussions or topics, they kept it into planning part. So although they have divided, but for example, this construction management is in whole, there is this complete topic, construction management, in which building construction comes. Okay, so although they have divided the topic, but it comes under one family or one topic. So I suggest you here focus on the topics rather than on the section. Focus on the topics. Which topics are important? That's what I say to my students in class, and that's how we are doing it in class also. So under this complete construction management, all the topics that are in black, that you can see in black, all the topics, we have covered that in our construction management classes. Okay, and the topics that are in blue, they are from same family, that is your structures. Okay, so we have covered this structure wala part. Now what we need to see into this particular is, see, we will go with your topic. Okay, now if we see the distribution of 5-year or analysis of last 5-year question paper, you will observe 1 mark 2023, अगर हम 2023 की बात करते हैं तो 1 mark question में आया था professional practice, question from professional practice, project management. Then your again 2 marks में professional practice, numerical on estimation, project management numerical, estimation numerical, and numerical not numerical, theory on building material. Okay. Then in 2022 you have professional practice, building material 2 questions, project management numerical, estimation 2 numericals, building material, building construction. Then 2021 your building material 2 question, building construction, professional practice, again building material, project management, estimation. 2020 में building construction, estimation पे numerical, and numerical on project management, estimation again 2 numericals. So I hope you are getting क्या चीजें repeat हो रही हैं, right? 2019 building material 2 question, building construction, estimation, building construction. So if I'll say project management, mostly numerical are coming on project management, estimation, okay, numerical is coming from this particular section, or these topics, numericals are coming on project management, estimation. Professional practice, again, hot topic for GATE. So it's kind of their favorite topic nowadays. And professional practice, okay, then we have building material, again important topic, building material, and building construction. Okay, so these are the important topics. इनका syllabus भी defined है. I'll show you कि what you need to study into these topics. Okay, These topics are where you are getting sure questions in your GATE. So this year also we can expect questions from these particular topics. Obviously they will ask you question on these are the set pattern questions that they are asking, like last 5 year, or even if you see last 10 years, there are questions on these topics every year without fail. Now if we go thoda sa more deeply into it, so project management, what do you need to cover in project management? If you're someone who is doing self study or anywhere, if you're whenever you are starting, you just need to focus mainly on these topics. If you focus on these topics only, तब भी बहुत सारा सिलेबस तुम्हारा कवर हो जाएगा. एंड मोस्टली क्वेश्चन, दिस इज कॉल्ड स्ट्रैटेजी, यू नो, स्टडिंग विद स्ट्रैटेजी. सो गेट इज अ स्ट्रैटेजिकल एग्जाम. थ्योरी का कोई एंड नहीं है, तुम कितनी भी थ्योरी कर लो, यू जस्ट नीड टू नो अ लिमिट कि भाई ठीक है, ये चीज अर्बन और एनीथिंग एनी रिलेटेड टू प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट के अंदर भी वॉट एवर थ्योरी इज, यू जस्ट नीड टू नो द डेफिनेशन एंड ऑल दीज टॉपिक्स आर देयर. ओके, तो अभी इफ वी सी इनटू प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट के अंदर व्हाट आर द टॉपिक्स? पर्ट सीपीएम, ठीक है. You need to know how to draw network diagram. Now they won't ask you question on draw network diagram, but this is for your base. You need to know na how to draw network diagram, or network diagram से how to calculate critical path. They ask you question on critical path, calculate critical path, ठीक है. Then you need to know float on both AOA and AON, activity on arrow and activity on node. You need to know कि float कैसे निकलता है इन पे. Then under PERT you have these basic formulas on variance, your standard deviation, probability. Okay, then you have this PERT के अंदर estimated time निकालना, estimated time from, if you know, optimistic, pessimistic, or most likely time is given, then how to calculate the estimated time. So this is under your PERT and CPM, mostly यही, that's it. And you are getting question every year, 1 or 2 question every year from only these topics. Particularly there can be some theoretical question can come, ठीक है, but 1 question तो you can expect on these topics, right? So इससे related थोड़ी बहुत theory, what is the difference between PERT and CPM, what is PERT, what is CPM, ठीक है, what is float. So एक basic theory and types of float, एक basic theory जो है उसका तुमको पता होना चाहिए. Then our second important was estimation. So estimation, what kind of questions they ask on estimation? Basic aptitude type question. For example, there was a question in previous gate year questions. Ground के अंदर you formed this one hemispherical mound in the ground. Now that mound has sand or soil ratio उसमें दिया हुआ है, and you need to find the volume of the whatever sand or soil कैसा. So such kind of question they are asking for estimation. They are asking how much volume will be used for paint. If I'm painting a wall, if I'm painting 4 walls of the room or something like that, so what will be the volume of paint that will be required? So such kind of basic question they are asking. So you need to know different types and how to calculate it. Paint हो गया, brickwork हो गया, ठीक है, योर एक्सकेवेशन हो गया, ठीक है, अर्थवर्क, ओके, देन व्हाट, पेंट, ब्रिक वर्क, एक्सकेवेशन, अर्थवर्क, डैम्प प्रूफिंग, ठीक है, इसका हो गया हाउ टू कैलकुलेट इट, और प्लास्टरिंग. सो दीज आर द बेसिक टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस जो एस्टिमेशन के अंदर आते हैं. देयर वाज वन क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड ऑन रैट ट्रैप बॉन्ड, कि they are using rat trap bond to build a wall, so how many bricks were used? So such kind of question also they can ask. So you need to know the understanding of bonds. Brick bonds कितने type के होते हैं. Then brick bond comes under your building construction, that we are going to discuss next is your building construction, ठीक है. Again this was important topic, building construction. Building construction के लिए I would suggest you the topics that you have covered in your bachelor's, ठीक है, or any book that you have referred in your bachelor's. So use that book to cover building construction. Now in building construction you have this types of roofs, your brick and stone masonry, door, window, ठीक है. So staircase, मोस्टली सच काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन. डोर विंडो के अंदर दे आस्क यू लाइक कि वर्टिकल मेंबर का क्या नाम है, हॉरिजॉन्टल मेंबर का क्या नाम है. सच काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन दे आर आस्किंग. ये डोर विंडो, एक गूगल पे एक इमेज सर्च किया है, डोर का कंपोनेंट, सारे के सारे कंपोनेंट्स तुम्हारे सामने आ जाएंगे. दैट्स इट. एंड यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट वन क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम दैट. दिस इज लाइक गेट आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन सो मेनी टाइम्स on the components of door or window, right? So such kind of questions you can cover from building construction. Then you have your building material. Building material is important. Building material is a bit theoretical also, so we need to define a boundary, what we need to cover from this topic. Okay, so under this there are few material that I suggest you to go through, like timber, ठीक है, then your steel, or in general I can say metal, your cement, concrete, glass, AAC, you can cover that, right? So these are more or less, you know, most important materials that you need to cover, or you can say brick also. Okay, now अब इसके अंदर क्या कवर करना है? I suggest you to go through the ingredients, the process of their making, how the construction, and what are the components that are used, raw material, what are the raw material that are used for making them. ठीक है. Then if there is any defects, okay, any defects into them, वो तुमको करना है. Apart from that, tests. For example, concrete के there are multiple tests for concrete, there are multiple tests for cement, so that you need to cover. And if there is any instrument, particular instruments that are used for the test, that you need to cover. ठीक है. These, like, at least if you'll cover these, they will cover a big portion of your syllabus from these particular topics. And this is everything important. Whatever I'm writing on the slides is important. Okay. Now, last is our professional practice. Two kind of question they are asking from professional practice. First is your contract based questions. ठीक है. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस कौन से होते हैं? उसके अंदर फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू हैव, यू नो, टेंडर. इफ एनी वन ऑफ यू हैज गॉन थ्रू द टेंडर, सो यू माइट बी एबल टू आंसर द टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन दैट गेट इज आस्किंग. ओके, इफ नॉट, you can just go through the tender. You can download the tender from e-procurement site. e-procurement, ठीक है. हर एक रीजन, हर एक स्टेट का भी ई प्रोक्योरमेंट साइट अलग अलग रहती है. सो यू कैन चूज फ्रॉम वेर एवर यू वॉन्ट टू. एंड देर इज दिस सर्च स्लाइड फ्रॉम सर्च आइकन है, वहाँ पे यू कैन राइट, यू नो, आर्किटेक्चर कंसल्टेंसी और समथिंग लाइक दैट, राइट. सो यू विल फाइंड टेंडर्स रिलेटेड टू आर पर्टिकुलर फील्ड. Now, एक तो टेंडर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आ गए. यू कैन गो थ्रू द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पार्ट ऑफ द टेंडर एंड देर आर फ्यू टर्म्स, और यू कैन जस्ट डाउनलोड 60 to 70 पेज टेंडर एंड जस्ट गो थ्रू इट. ठीक है, बिकॉज nowadays GATE is asking you question on the contract. Earlier they were not asking much question onto this. This was like a favorite topic in government exams, but now they are asking you questions onto this also in GATE. And the second one is your there is one professional practice document issued by COA. ठीक है, or if there is any act given by COA, you just need to go through that theory कि क्या क्या है उसके अंदर, और basic theory, because they ask you direct question based on that document. Okay, so this is all about your construction management, or the topics that comes under your construction. Again, I am repeating, the topics are project management, estimation, material, then your building construction and professional practice. ठीक है, these are important topics from your construction part, construction and management. Now, if we look into the structure part, so structures के अंदर if you see form and structure 2023 में, again form and structure 2 mark question में RCC SOM is what? SOM is your strength of material. Then again SOM 1 mark 2022, SOM truss SFD-BMD. SFD-BMD is what? Shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. 2021 earthquake resistant पे question आया था on 1 mark. Then column, again your SOM. 2020 pre-stressed concrete, form and structure SOM. 2019 column, form and structure, footing, pre-stressed, SFD-BMD and truss. I hope you know what are the important topics here. First, SOM. Second, your form and structure, RCC, truss. SFD BMD, we can count it as a part of SOM. Okay? SFD BMD. So we'll treat it under SOM only. Now, if we go through like in detail the topics that are there, so you have SOM. SOM के अंदर आता है guys stress, strain diagram, ठीक है, जिसमें Hooke's law आ गया और stress strain के formulas आ गए. So all that your stress strain. Then modulus, questions on Young's modulus, modulus of elasticity. So all that modulus, ठीक है, your normal stress, bending stress, shear stress. So all these stress based questions जिसके अंदर हैं तुम्हारे पास सिर्फ formulas. Then SFD BMD. SFD BMD के अंदर you need to know loading कैसे लग रही है, what are different types of loading, ठीक है, reactions, types of supports, ठीक है, how to draw SFD and BMD, how the slope moves, that kind of things you need to know. Then only you will be able to draw SFD BMD. ठीक है, this is your SOM. Then comes your truss. Truss के अंदर there are few tricks to solve truss that are important for your truss. ठीक है, उससे if you know those tricks सारे questions solve हो जाते हैं. You can go through like a proper way of it also कि how to solve truss, like step 1 to basic, step by step you can go, or there are some tricks there that makes the question easier. Okay, so truss is there. Truss is very simple topic and there is just set pattern on how to solve it. That's the beauty of maths or this physics. There is the set pattern. If you know the concept, the question will be solved, right? Then next is your, कौन सा टॉपिक था हमारा? RCC and form and structure. Then next is your RCC. See, for RCC now, we don't need to design any footing. We don't need to design any beam or anything. हमें design में जाना ही नहीं है. There are few formulas for us and the questions that they are asking based on that few formulas that is given in RCC. Okay, that you might have studied in your bachelor's also. So and also along with that formulas, there are few recommendations that is given in your IS code 456. So if you can go through that IS 456, that will be useful and helpful for you. Okay, then next is your form and structure. That's it. These four you need to cover. Form and structure के अंदर GATE is asking questions like there is this building, they give you the building, any building, and they can ask you the structure. What is the structure of that building? Okay, then they might ask you they might give you any structure and they can ask you like how the forces are being applied and what are the different other characteristics. They can ask you about that structure. For example, dome, they give you dome and they can ask you how the forces are being acted in this particular structure. So such kind of questions they can ask you in form and structure. Or else from that they can ask you the shape of the curves. They can give you any statement and they can ask you the shape of the curves and that kind of. So how to cover that? While you are studying your architects and their work, their building, major buildings that you are studying into that. So उसको जब buildings prepare कर रहे हो तो साथ साथ में उसका structure भी देखते चलो. ठीक है, एक चीज़ तो ये important है. Second चीज़, go through previous year questions for this. ठीक है, go through previous year questions for this. In your previous year questions, the type of building and the structures that they have asked, you just go through that. ठीक है, और उससे related you can find few this buildings or something like that. So that will be easy for you to accumulate कि कितना पढ़ना है, क्योंकि form and structure is again like a huge topic, but this is important and this you can cover from your previous year question or architects and their work, right? So that will help you in covering these topics. So if we summarize, so there are these 4 topics that are important: SOM, truss, RCC and form and structure in your structures, important topics in your structures. Now if you see from all these topics that are given in the syllabus, the important topics are your project management techniques, okay, estimation, professional practice, form and structure, okay, then your building construction techniques, methods and details, okay, then your building material, principle of strength of material, right? Then your trusses comes under your long span structure. Where is your long span structure? So trusses, long span structures. So just these, you just need to cover these, okay? These are the topics that GATE is asking you. Out of all this particular syllabus, only the highlighted things are important for your syllabus. So prepare well, prepare strategically, right? As I said, GATE is a strategic exam. So prepare strategically where you need to invest most of your time, okay? And do that. And attempt like many questions onto it. Numericals are that will give you edge in the exam. So this was about our section 2 and section B1.2. In the next video, we are going to cover onto section 3 environmental planning and your section 4 urban design, landscape and conservation, right? We are going to cover these two in our next video. And one thing I would like to say here is, if you are weak in numerical, focus more onto that, okay? Attempt numerical daily. And one more important additional information, if you are someone who is doing self-study or who need assistance on any help regarding these topics like construction management or structures or any other particular section, so you can contact us. You can just take classes onto the particular section, okay? So that is also available. You just need to contact us. You can give me a call on the number that is given below. All the best everyone, and prepare strategically, and see you all in the next video.